Where do I go from here? This time. Okay. Oh, doctor share description. Are you water child? Yes, sir. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, this camera is. The camera is not. I don't know. Let me just check if it will be clear. Ne, Biko, is it gonna? I don't know. It's connected. Check it from me. Let me clean this other camera. Or they all bright at all at all. Hi, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Whew. How you all doing? How was your day? Getting it. Oh, how was your day, lovelies? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And how was the past week? How was the past week? Okay. I hope you guys are good, right? So, both YouTube and Facebook. Oh, whew, can't even imagine, say, which one can't they happen again? There's something, I'm not here, go see. This is better, right? Good evening, lovelies. How you all doing? Please share this video to so many people, to so many friends. Invite more people. Whew. How was your day, my darling lovelies? I hope you all are good. This time around, I don't know what's happening. So many, there is just sicknesses. Ndubisi, good evening. There is just sicknesses. Almost like everybody is being sick this time around. I don't know what's happening. So if you are sick at this point in time, sorry. Though you will get healed. Oh, it's just a matter of time. This time around now will be over and you will bounce back again and get back on your feet. Okay? I was actually contemplating. Yeah, I did not actually schedule today's live because I was contemplating because of the AFCON match if to go on with this live or if not. So on the other hand, I was just like maybe we should just make it very fast so that most of us that have interest in football can also participate in the live match. So having said that, I think we should proceed, right? We should proceed. According to, as the topic says, should we proceed or should we hold on a while? Should we proceed? How far? Really? Till now? Okay, still like that. Maybe just, sir? Okay. So I think maybe we should just start, right? I think that's the best thing to do instead of waiting so we can finish on time. So as the topic says, are you a water child? Are you a water child? So many of you are actually battling with the spirit of confusion. So many of you are actually being deceived by what you hear, what people tell you within your environment. So many of you are actually confused. You don't know which way to follow. You don't know if to go the traditional sector. Ooh, Kamal, Lomalicha, how are you? I hope you're good. Welcome, welcome. Invite plenty people to invite plenty people. How are you? Good evening. How have you been? How have you been? Long time no talk. I've missed you. How are my people? I hope they're good, right? My regards to them. Oh. So many of you are actually battling with the spirit of confusion. So many of you have gone to the church to the extent that they've brainwashed your brain, they've twisted your brain, they've done like your head is filled with so much memories. Do I call it? Your head is filled with so much. What do I call this now? It's filled with so much teaching. They've told you a whole lot of things that you don't even know if it's real or not. To the extent that you now as a person, you're now confused on what to follow and on what to do. So some of those things that have been baffling you, that has been troubling your mind, that has been making you not to know exactly where you stand in life as a person, is actually what I want us to discuss this evening. Is actually what I want us to discuss this evening. Programs. Yeah, it's true. Programs. So what are those things I want us to discuss or talk about? Let me tell you the truth. So many people actually are possessed. Like so many people are water children. So many people are water children. That is just the simple truth. And don't let people deceive you. Don't let church people deceive you into thinking that as somebody that comes from the water, or as a water child, or a water devotee, or somebody that has a link with the water, don't let people deceive you into believing that you are being possessed by an evil spirit. Don't let people deceive you into believing that you are being possessed by an evil spirit and you need spiritual help, or you need spiritual solution, or you need deliverance as a person. Don't allow people deceive you or talk you into that kind of thing. Madam, the whole back is plenty. Huh? So what is this I am talking about? So many times you go to churches, you go to a Christian church and they tell you, you're being possessed, you need deliverance, Mami water is in you, this spirit is in you, that spirit is not in you. They say so many negative things. Most of the times, all these things they are even saying is a means of extorting money from you. Most of the times, all these things they are saying, they are just telling you for you to bring this amount, or for you to bring that amount of money. Now, I want to clarify you on something. If you are a water child, you are a water child. There is no amount of deliverance that can bring you out, or that can deliver you, or that can pull you out, because this is who you are from the origin. This is in line with your own destiny, even before you were born. This has been sealed, ordained that this will be your element. There is no way you can now come to this world now and now want to rewrite this element. There is no way you can now come to this world now and now want to rewrite this element. What is this I am talking about? There are being a water child is actually the best thing that can happen to anybody so far. Being a water person, having connection with the Queen Mother, having connection whatsoever with anything that has to do with marine bodies, with anything that has to do with water, is actually the best thing that can happen to anybody. Yes, at the onset, it may not look rosy at the onset, but with time, everything will fall back in place. But with time, sorry, excuse me. Please check your internet connection and try again. I don't know, my Facebook is giving me issues. My Facebook is giving me issues. Check your internet connection. If it does this way again, I think I will leave it. This Facebook is giving me issues. Okay, it doesn't want to connect, so we leave it and continue. So, what is this I was saying? I'm saying being a water child is actually one of the sweetest things that can happen to anybody. If you know how to use this gift, if you know how to use your potentials, if you know how to carry yourself, if you know how to utilize your spiritual abilities, if you know how to do one or two things for yourself, as a water child, you as a person, you have so many things you can do for yourself. As a water child, you have the ability to perform so many things for yourself. All these things they call miracle in churches and all of them, you have the ability to pull yourself, to redeem yourself, to attract so many good things upon your life. If you know how to utilize those potentials that Chukwokika Abiyama bestowed in you. As a water child, you're not supposed to lack. You're not supposed to beg. You're not supposed to cry. Like, there are so many forces that when they come to you, on a normal day, when they get to an ordinary person, they may see it as a big deal. But when it gets to your hand, when you're faced with that kind of challenges, you look at it and you just smile and say, this one is just a tip of, like, this is just little. This one, I'm waiting till they carry left hand come out. So anywhere you go to and anybody brings up anything about delivering you, believe you me, there is nothing you will do. You're just spending or wasting your money just like that, because there is nothing you do actually that can separate you from yourself. Secondly, now, so many people always say to me, Electric Oracle, yes, I've done consultation on this place. They say I am betrothed, I am just a water clinical. I don't even know how they used to say it, but in the sense that they said they are not called to serve, or they are called to serve. They are not asking me what is the difference between these two things. Let me tell you something. For the fact that you are a water child, for example, doesn't mean that you are a priest or a priestess. You are an Ezenwoke or Ezenwani for the fact that you are a water child. For the fact that you are a water child does not automatically mean that you are a priest or a priestess. Ibu Ezenwoke or Ibu Ezenwani. That is not what it means. There are people, being a water child, being a mariner, or being a water person is of two types. Let me try and see if I can reconnect back this my Facebook. Let me see what is happening in this place. So being a water child, I don't know, this my check your internet connection and try again. Let's say it's not connecting. Let me rest. So being a water child, as I was saying, is of two types. There are these said water people. They have the mandate to save life. These ones are the people who call Ezenwanyis. These are the people who call priestesses or priests. They have the mandate to save lives. They have the ability. If they are in this Ezenwanyi or priest or people that are specially choosing to go on errands for the Queen Mother, it is of different sectors. Some people are diviners. They do consultation very well. They are blessed with just the gift of consultation, divination, just that alone. Some people too are also blessed with the gift of divination, consultation, and another thing. Maybe with the gift of divination, and they also have the ability to also use herbs and roots. Some people's own are that they carry people to the river. They go to do water work for you. They go to do water appeasement for you. They go to do water settlement for you. Anything that has to do with river, water, aligning you with your water element, making peace between you and the Queen Mother, doing all this spiritual husband work for you. Some people are there. Then these are one set of being a mariner. Then this second set of being a mariner are people that they are there. Are people that they are water people, but they are not called to serve as an Ezenwai. They are not called to leave any other business that they are doing and start taking people to the river and start doing one or two spiritual work for people and start doing this one for people and start doing that one for people. That is not in line with who they are. This is where the confusion comes in most of the times. For you to actually know the exact one you fall into. Most of the time these days, I don't know if maybe all these Hawaiians and ones that are scared of telling people who they are. It is better you tell people who they are. It is left for them to either choose or decide to. If somebody, for example, comes to your place and you do consultation for the person, and you say that this person is called to become an Ezenwany, for example, if the person is a woman, this person is called to become an Ezenwany in the sense that this person is called to serve the traditional way, just as I am doing. You will be praying with your unzu and dedo. You will be going to the river for people. You will do all sorts of spiritual work for people. If people in this category come to your place, please and please open your mouth. Tell them the truth. I don't know what it is with people these days. They go for consultation. You will see somebody that is called to become a priestess, that is called to serve, that is called to go on errands, that has this healing destiny in their palm. Then you just tell them that you're just a water person. You're just a water person. Just go about and just make peace with the with your marine family and go about your normal businesses. All those things that people have told them to do, they have done all of them, and still things are getting worse by the day. Things are getting worse by the day. I spoke with one auntie like that. She stays at ABJ. She was telling me that they say she is just a water devotee. Yeah, that's the word she used. That they say she is just a water devotee. I said that I did most of the things she saw in her dreams. I told her these are the kind of things you see in your dream. These are the kind of things that has been happening to you. Generally, life, this is the kind of things that you're passing through in life. How will somebody now come and tell you you're a water devotee? Okay, as a water devotee and you've done everything what so far that the person have said over a year, then why haven't things turned around for good? She put her hand in this business, it's not going through because it is not in line with her destiny. She put her hand in this other business, it is not going through because that is not also her line of destiny. You see that money that she used for this thing have actually gone just like that. So please and please, if you are a priest or a priestess listening to me, I beg you, in the name of the Queen Mother, when people come to your place and you see that these people have the mandate to serve just the way you are doing, try and tell them the truth. Even if you tell them the truth and money doesn't come out from them, definitely the Queen Mother will bring other people that will give you money. Don't, because of, let's say you want to please them, let's say you want to tell them what they like hearing. We not be Christians now. Christians now, then they tell people what they want hear. Christians are the ones that tell people what they want to hear. They paint it, they paint the Bible so good for you, exactly the way you want it. Share prosperity now, waiting they go tell you. So we are not them. I'm just joining my queen. It's Chika. Welcome, my beautiful sister. How are you doing? Good evening to you. Good evening, Divine Prophet. Welcome too. So we are not Christians. Christians are only the people that tell you exactly what you want to hear. When they come and they look at you, what is this? You start talking about money. Then I start releasing blessings and prophecies concerning riches and wealth to you. Even when they know that money does not come through releasing of anointing. Even when they know that money does not come through by mere talking. You're beautiful, Save. Thank you so much. Money does not come through releasing anointing. Money does not come through, go, you're blessed. Go, you shall be rich. Go, this one will happen to you. Somebody locate you. They will pay miracle money. Who will pay miracle money for you? Nobody's paying any miracle money for you anywhere. If somebody even mistakenly transfers money to you and you refuse to send it back to the person when the person finally gets to you or something like that, you yourself, you're even committing a sin which is even against humanity. So how will you not go and receive miracle money when you did not give anybody money to hold for you? We are not Christians. There should be a big difference. When people are coming to you for consultation, tell them as they hot. Say you no get money today, no mean say money no go come tomorrow. This is just where the problem is coming from. Most of the times, you look just real. Yeah? Thank you. Just real. So this is just where the problem is coming. Most of you, maybe at times too, people will always be like, I cannot do this work. Or how will I come and start taking people to the river? I cannot hold fowl. I cannot hold goat. I cannot hold lizard. You cannot hold lizard. You cannot hold fowl. There is no other shortcut to it. I am not the person that called you. The priests you've been meeting, they are not the ones that called you. The priestesses you've been meeting, they are not still the ones that called you. That same people that called you, those people, those elements, those forces that called you, will also give you the power. They will also give you the grace on how to carry on with this job, on how to carry on this mission. Because we all know that Chukwuokike cannot bestow something that is bigger than you for you to carry. It must always be something that is within your limit. I myself, before, I cannot even, no way, I can never hold fowl. I have never killed fowl. In fact, I have not even held fowl all through my entire life before. Talk more lizard, talk more any other thing. But these days now, I do those things comfortably well. I started from somewhere. I started from being scared of fowl and everything. These days now, I am comfortably, like, I can now hold fowl comfortably. I can now kill fowl comfortably. I can now hold goats comfortably. I do so many things now comfortably as a person these days. So if I can, why not you? Let me also tell you another thing again that is pulling so many people down. You see this? Maybe you look at yourself in the mirror from head to toe. You look at yourself in the mirror from head to toe. Your mind is telling you you're too beautiful. Your mind is telling you how after all your educational qualification. Your mind is telling you how after all the big babes life. Your mind is telling you how after all the cruising and the meeting of the so many rich people in life. Then your mind is now telling you, how will I now come and resolve to? You see it that going on errands for the Queen Mother, you see that fulfilling your own destiny, fulfilling your own mandate is now belittling yourself. You see it like it is now bringing yourself low. You see it like it is you're no longer that kind of person you used to be. Going on errands for the Queen Mother or walking in lines with your destiny has now reduced you to the lowest state in life. How will you now start tying white? How will you now start carrying people to the river? How will you now start using fowl to pray? How will you now start touching all these things? How will you now start? My darling, let me tell you something. The more you're doing all those how will you now, you're wasting your own time. Only menizu. If it doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. If destiny has aligned, if destiny has bestowed upon you that this is who you are, there is nothing you can do about it. And there is no way you will not walk in lines with your destiny. There is no way you will not fulfill that mandate that brought you to this life. This is something I want you to know. Anahemetaya by deliverance. Anahemetaya by deliverance. This is who we are. So, if you've been passing through so many hardship, if you've been passing through so many things that you don't understand in your life, if as a woman you're married, you went into your husband's house and you've come out, you've been seeing, you've put your hand in this business, even as a woman, as a man, you put your hand in this business, it did not go through. You put your hand in that other business, it did not scale through. You try to do what other people are doing, still it doesn't scale through. You indulge into real life like businesses and afuanya, it doesn't go through. You go to look for work, even with your certificate, and still, even when you get this work, you are being hated within your environment. Almost everybody is complaining about it. You look at yourself and ask yourself, what did I do? Why are people hating me? But you try your best to be a nice person to everybody that comes around you. But you still see that there is this, it is just like there is this spirit of hatred revolving around you. I want you to go and ask questions about your life. I want you to go and ask questions about your life. If as a very young, beautiful lady, the kind of people you encounter in life are just men that want you just for fun. Men that want you just for fun. When it has to do with anything serious, they leave you to go and marry other people. When it has to do with anything serious, they leave you, no matter how good you are to them. You know within yourself, you are not a bad person. You know within yourself, you love this person dearly. You're contributing to this person's physical well-being, spiritual well-being, to this person's life in general. And still, when it gets to the point of getting married, this set of men will leave you to go and get married to people that you are even way better and bigger than, both in character-wise, both in beauty-wise, both in being responsible, and all of that. They leave you and go to meet this kind of ladies. I need you, if you've experienced this like once or twice or thrice, and maybe as a lady, you are now tired. You're not like, maybe marriage is not for you. You've given up on love. You've given up. In fact, you're among these ladies now where they talk, say they no come kuku believe in love again. I want you to go and ask questions. I want you to go and ask questions. Igbo people, we always say, Oji onye n'ala, ji onwe ya. As if you're holding somebody on the floor, let me give an instance, an illustration. You fought with somebody and you manage to hit the person on the floor or throw the person on the floor. As somebody that has defeated in the fight, you're holding that person down there. You that is holding the person down, you're still holding your own self because you will not stand up. That is what it means. Oji onye n'ala, ji onwe ya. So if you're in this kind of category, please and please, I want you to go and ask questions about yourself. Maybe there is something that is not right. There is something that needs to be touched. There is something that needs to be corrected. There is one or two things that you need to know about your own life that you've not known yet. Even as a man, you've put your hand in this business, no way. You've put your hand in that business, no way. You have these friends that when on a make movement, you even go as far as going to this place, do this one for me, do this okite for me, do that okite for me, do this udwakomiri, do this ukwakonakolota. After doing all these things, let's say maybe the people you went to, one or two of them, their own boomed. But you in particular, nothing, no spiritual work ever works for you. Nothing ever works for you. To some extent, you've started thinking, maybe it's your foundation is faulty. Maybe who knows what you're not doing right. Maybe somebody somewhere, if there is this person now from the village now that is having issues with you, or that is having issues with you post-family, people will now start thinking, maybe the problem is from this person. This person told me like this, so that my enemy will never progress. I don't want to use that my enemy will never progress. Maybe that thing that person said, maybe that is what is happening. This one happened, that one did not happen. So to some extent, if you've dabbled into this, dabbled into that, dabbled into this, dabbled into that, done this and done that, even people that your mates are doing, even things that your mates are doing, even things that your peers are doing, still, Ozaderade, you're not getting anything. You're not seeing anything. I want you to go and ask questions about your life. It may be that that you don't know. Gone are the days when people will always say, let me sit. Odikatanjo, ogadimma. These days, if you don't move, if you don't rise up and go to ask questions, if you don't rise up to better your life, ogadrinjo neje, onwari hedi odikatanjo dibama, odrinjo neje. So as a person, I want you all to stand on your feet. You see all those things they've been telling you in the church. You see all those things they've been telling you, cast and bind. All those things are not real. Quote me anywhere. All those things are not real. If they are real, as a person, I know that all of us, even me, myself, inclusive, and you people listening to me too, inclusive, we all have gone to church, we have fasted, we have prayed, we have done one or two. Even most of us that are even water people, most of us, we think, we pray and wish every day for our stories to be rewritten. Let it be that this is not who we are. Let it be that we are not called to go on errands for the Queen Mother. Let it be that no be Unzu and Dedo, we go they carry pray every day. Let it be that we are not called to be carrying people to the river, to be doing God sacrifice, to be doing fowl sacrifice, to be doing all those things. So many of us are wishing for our stories to be rewritten. If you're not, let me say I used to wish, but I no longer wish again. Because, like, seriously, I am now happy with the new me. I am now happy with the new me. But all those things, why I got to this point is all those things you've been fasting for, all the deliverance section you've been going through, all this why? How far? That is what I want you to ask yourself. How far? After this message, I want you all listening to me, especially people that are still in the known for going from this ministry to that ministry, going from this church to that church. If you hear this person is the highest person that does this water deliverance, you will go for them to deliver you. You come back and it's still there. You hear another person is, you will go. You come back, you hear another person. Let me tell you something. The more you are going, the more you're hindering your path. The more you're going, deliver me, separation. Deliver. The more you're going, the more you're hindering your path. And there is still nothing like separation. There is still nothing like deliverance. You cannot be delivered from who you are. It's just like somebody saying, as a water child, I want to be delivered. That means you want to, for you to be delivered with something that came with you to this world, that means you need to leave the world and maybe come back again. That means you need to leave this world and maybe come back again. I don't know if you understand me. So if you're in the known for visiting this place, visiting the other place, going from this place, going from that place, Biko, Burukwalazo, Ejezila. And if they've done consultation for you before in the past and told you maybe you're just a water devotee, you're not called to serve as a priest or as a priestess, Biko, and you have done the said thing that the said spiritualist said you should do, in terms of just aligning you or just making peace between you and your marine element and your water element, and still you see that things are still not moving. After, it should be after 3 months, even if after 6 months, even if after 1 year, and you still see that things are not moving, I want you to leave that your spiritualist. Go to another place, go and ask questions. It may be that you are called as a priestess or as a priest. And until you walk in line with that your destiny, you start that work which you are called for. My darling, nothing, like, you not get waiting that happen for your side. I also want to tell you guys something again. There is this scenario where some people are civil servants, and then they go to a spiritualist place, and the spiritualist is telling them, let me say somebody is a policewoman, and not office policewoman, an active policewoman that goes on arrest, and the person now goes for consultation somewhere, and they now tell her that she should start her work immediately, and they now tell her that she needs to start her spiritual work immediately, which now means she should start, like, she will now start taking people to the river. She will not start praying with her Unzu and Edo, which is normal. She have already started that. But this telling her that she needs to start her work immediately. Then she now contacted me and was now very scared. Now saying, how will she, an active police officer, from an active police officer, to now start her work immediately? Like, active police officer that goes to arrest people and come back. Which I now told her that, man, one cannot serve 2 masters the same time. One cannot serve 2 masters the same time. Because how will she now combine her government work to this work? What if people comes for you, let's say you are going, you're going to work this morning, and there are people already at your gate that are waiting for you to do consultation for them, or that are waiting for you to do this offering or that offering, what will you tell those people? Because definitely you need to go and resume at the office. What will you tell these people before you leave? So what is this I am saying? What I am trying to arrive at is, if the time for you to answer this call reaches, if the time for you to answer this call reaches, you don't even need a soothsayer to tell you that this is the time. You don't even need a priest or priestess. You don't even need a prophetess. You don't need any Ezenwoke or Ezenwanyi to tell you that this is the time. Your body will tell you, with the kind of things happening around you, with the kind of things surrounding you, you will be forced to go and start, you will be forced to go and start asking questions. You will be forced to go and start asking questions. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that this is the time, because several things will start revolving around you. If as a policewoman, let me use that woman as an example. If as a policewoman, the time for your work reaches, the time for you to answer your call, to go in line with your destiny reaches, out of nowhere you will be sacked. They will sack her from that office. Out of nowhere, those important, when I asked the woman, I said, Mommy, she said, how far with your life? Are you still working now? She said, yes, she's still working. Are your contacts still good? She said, yes. Are you lacking anything now? She said, no. Is there any problem you're facing now as a person? Are you facing any problem now? Any challenges that is critical now as a person? She said, the truth is that there is no serious problem she is facing now. Then why will somebody now tell you that the time for you to answer your call is now? How will she now do it? A policewoman that goes to arrest people, going to do, not be made them go find her, go buy her for that place. Because definitely, no matter how bad it is, we always want our own people to still stay. No matter who they are, no matter the worst this thing they are, no matter their rate of crime and everything, our own people, God forbid, not my own, my enemies' people, where go, that will be involved in crime and everything, they at least always want them to stay. It's not all people, all families that have the mind to say, let's go and go out of the family. And this kind of woman is an active policewoman that goes to arrest people, and you're telling her to start her water work now. What if she comes across? What if she comes across? I just don't understand. I simply told her, Mommy, she said yes. I said, please go back to your work. When the time for your work reaches, you don't need me to tell you. You don't need any other Ezenwoke or Ezenwanyi to tell you. You don't need any other priest or priestess to tell you. You will know that the time for that work, the time for you to walk in line with that your destiny, the time for you to walk in line with that your mandate, you will know that the time has come. When it tells on you, when strange things start happening, when roads start blocking, when so many bad things, ill things start happening, when people that used to be in good times with you start backing up, when those people you will be at problem, like you will have problem and you can always call upon them and they will answer. When those people start leaving your path, when they start going, when you start imagining what is happening, why are you losing so many valuables in your hand, you will not go to ask questions. It is not that time they will tell you that the time for you to answer your call have come. Person no fit just sleep, wake up, when they tell you go answer your call. Person no fit sleep, wake up, when they tell you go answer your call. Igbo people will always say, Onya fana agba, onye ntula ma atule. When they're doing consultation for you as a person, you too, you also have the ability to also be checking what is happening, how far high is it. This one this one they said, is this one real? This one they said, is that one real? But I've not experienced this kind of thing before. Now, why with this? It is not everything you go to you go and they tell you in a place of consultation. It's not everything they tell you that you believe as a person. That is why you have your own God-given conscience. You have also your guardian angel. You have your chi with you. They are to speak with you. They are to speak to you. When something is right, that is the work of your guardian angel to take that this place you are is the right place. When things are not, when that place you are is not also the right place, it is also the duty of your guardian angel to tell you that this place where you are, that nothing is happening here. I just naka kukufe. Oh, good evening, Chizoba. How are you? Sorry, I'm late. No wahala. No wahala, my darling. Welcome, eh? Welcome, welcome. So, I want you all today. You cannot actually be listening to me and still be making a whole lot of mistakes. You cannot actually be listening to me every now and then and be making a whole lot of mistake. It is not everything. Not be everything where you go, where they tell you, let's say you go for consultation, they come and tell you this one, this one, this. There are so many people that, you see, their consultation, they do guessing. They guess this. They guess this. Even most of you don't even, in fact, I will treat this in my next topic. Most of you don't even know how to dictate. When somebody is seeing a true vision for you, and when somebody is extracting words from your mouth, most of you don't even know it. The only thing that most of you know is, I went for consultation. There's the one you said, you quote, say everything, and you believe everything too. Mbano. You should be able to tell when somebody is saying the right thing and when somebody is not saying the right. That is why I always advise you people. I say, consultation, make sure you do it at 2 different places or 3 different places. Somebody that is on the pathway to success, somebody that is on his or her road to destiny, I don't think there should be, it may really be very rough for starting, because definitely, as somebody that is called, when it is time for you to start that work, definitely you're not going to even see money start time. Definitely you're not going to even see money start time. I know it can be rough at that starting time, but when you balance, it may take time. That is just the simple truth. It will take time for you to balance, but when you do, no more coming down again, except you start going astray. Except you leave what you are called for and start doing another thing that they did not call you for. That is now when you will see yourself doing what? Coming down again. So what is this I want you all to understand today? First thing I want you to understand that when things are not being rosy for you, go and ask questions. And when you go to a place and they tell you that you're just a water devotee, that you're just this, you're just that, and you have done everything the said person said you should do, and still after some time, after 6 months, after 1 year, you still see that things are not still rosy, things have not changed at least, I still need you to go and ask questions. It may be that what the consultation said about you is different from what is wrong with you. Then I also want you to also know again that when the appointed time for you to start your spiritual mandate as somebody that is called to become a priestess, as somebody that has this staff, as somebody, as a woman, as a man that is supposed to have a staff of authority, which is ofo in Igbo language, when that appointed time reaches, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that this is the time. You don't need a prophet or prophetess to tell you that this is the time. Your body will tell you, say, time don't reach. Then again, there is something again I also want to let you guys know. You see, before it gets critical in anybody's life, let's say you're called to be an Ezewanyi, to be a priest, to be a water goddess, to be a water priestess, to be a water priestess. When this thing will always come gradually, the signs will always come gradually. Let's say if you're a business person, when you start selling, you see you're making enough sales in the market. You're selling so many, your people are ordering goods, people are buying goods, people are ordering, you're sending to people. That reminds me. I made so many sales. I want to say a big thank you to you guys. I made quite some sales from the last video I made, which I told you guys about my spiritual store. Actually, some people, I was marveled. Plenty people placed orders and bought goods from me. I am really very happy, and I want to say thank you to you guys for at least trusting me with your spiritual materials and trusting me with your money too. It's not easy meeting somebody on the internet and you have the trust to transfer money to this person for the person to bill goods to you. It is not easy building that trust. I want to say thank you to you all, and to most of you too that have not ordered. Because I sell spiritual material. Anything spiritual material, I have it at my store. Bikonu, ranging from both Divine Grace, all of them, that crew, from the perfumes, the oil, bitter Sudan, the soaps, so many things I have at my store. So please, if you're a user of a spiritual material, any type, anything, both roots, herbs, anything at all, Biko, buy from me. I'll have it built to you. Distance is not a problem. And I sell at a very cheap rate too. I don't do online price. The same price I sell to people that are working is also the same price I sell to people from the internet or something like that. So please and please, I will be expecting more orders this week. And to people that ordered before and bought from me in the past, Bikono, thank you very much. I am very grateful. Chuko Ikabiama will provide more money for you all. And the whatsoever work you use the materials for, whatsoever thing you tell any of the products to do for you, definitely you get more than enough testimony. So what brought me to this? So if you're a person that has been doing business, let's say you make a whole lot of sales, in your mind you're rejoicing, let me get home, let me go and calculate how much I've made so far, only for you to get home. You might calculate your money and it is complete. You now keep your money somewhere where you normally hide your money. When you now go, you will see that some notes have gone out from. You're not living with anybody. Even if you're living with somebody, you know fully well that that's your sister, that's your brother, that's your girl, that's your house help that you're living with cannot do this kind of thing. Can never take your money. Stop accusing innocent people. If you've started noticing this, these are little signs that the time has come. Then if you're also somebody that before in the past you used to make so much sales at your place of business, I am using people that are doing business as an illustration. You used to make so much sales from your place of business, and you now discover that out of nowhere, sales started dropping. Normal, when sales start dropping, and you use your native egg to cleanse everywhere, it will boom again. This one you've cleansed with your egg, you've cleansed with egg, you've even cleansed with alligator pepper, you've cleansed with abos, you've cleansed with ogris, you've cleansed with everything cleansable in this life, and still it is like you're not cleansing. The more you're even cleansing, the more it is going down. The more you're cleansing, the more life is going down, the more the business is going down. And as you're selling, you cannot even account for what you're using your money for. You're not seeing the capital, you're not seeing the profit, but nobody's owing you. You're not buying goods, you're not buying clothes, you're not eating, you're not squandering, you're not lavishing your money. You're not spending extravagantly, but still, you cannot give account of what is happening. Those are little signs that come. If as a person, if they come with these little signs and it is like you're being so adamant, then before I go to this point, then as a beautiful lady, for example, that your beauty, people know will come, they see them again. It is now only you and your fellow women. Normally life gets standard. As a beautiful lady with all the access and everything, you now see is now taxi drivers, is now keke drivers, is now Okada people that, as I said, everybody gets, yes, they are humans, no doubt, they are humans, and it is very good too for them to love. It is still very good too for them to be in love. It is still very good too for a barrow pusher that is a man to approach any lady, no doubt about that. But what I am saying is, with everything, with your car and everything, when you now come out, you no longer attract people that matters as to the level at which you are in life. It is now people that are way below you that now see that beauty in you. It is now your fellow women that now see that beauty in you. You go from this occasion to that occasion, For you to be noticed, definitely you go marry. Definitely everybody needs a companion, but you no longer get those kind of things. I need you to do what? Ask questions. Sometimes, what is uchu? Uchu is hindrance. Human being can hinder somebody. The spirits too can hinder somebody too. When all these signs have started coming, and it is like it's not getting to you, as a lady, you're no longer working, you're not doing that. Maybe you might be like, okay, let me start doing thread and butter, and make they use what I get, they get what I want. That is now when the spirit will now do what? Put that hindrance cloth, that stagnation cloth, that black veil on top of your enemy. Even when you step out, people no go see you. Men no go notice you. People that matters no go still see you. So if you're in this kind of category, please, I need you to go and ask questions. Know that's the end. Like, it is time for you to do what? Start answering this your call. Even if you don't still answer this call, as a very beautiful lady, you will start seeing, out of nowhere, you will start having fault in your body system. It is either you're now becoming sick often, you're sick today, tomorrow you're sick, you come out from this sickness, another sickness, you come out from the other sickness, another sickness. In the family, when you mention the kind of thing that is wrong with you, people where around you go carry dictionary, say make them check wetin dey happen. Which kind of sickness be this one where they never hear before? I get buru ori bebe bukwasage. Another one again is that if you now start having, in fact, the only advice I can give as a person is, when things have started living normal, when you've started selling your properties, all those things that you acquired in the past, you see your television, your flat screen, your plasma, you sell them. You see your car, you sell your car. You see this road closed, you now have contacts in your phone, contacts that used to be reasonable, that used to be responsible, that contacts, legit contacts in your phone. All those your contacts, out of nowhere, those contacts now become very silent and dormant. People that on a norm, even people you've helped before in the past, they no longer remember you. Even people you've helped, even people that you have helped them financially, you've helped them emotionally, you've helped them all, even people that you have housed in your house. Now those kind of ones, they break heart pass. Do you even know how many people that have sent people abroad, all in the name of, now my guy be this, now my friend be this, let me sponsor this, my friend. When they go, they will remember me. Do you know how many people that have trained people, that have sent people, that have sent their friends, their loved ones abroad, onto my guy, they go, and not say you go remember me tomorrow. Till date, nobody's remembering them. It is just like when they leave. I want you, as you're getting angry, I'm not saying you get bad mind for where they did, but as you're being angry with them, please and please, I also want you to do what? Calm down a bit. There is something that is propelling it. There is something that is causing those people, that is making, if you do good for people, they don't remember you. These are just a few. Marital problems. Husband and wife cannot live. That thing they saw before they got married, automatically, out of nowhere, it is now one problem. This person irritates you, that person irritates you, to the point that people will start asking, did this person never love themselves before from the onset? Or was it like, how did they do it? If you see yourself in this kind of situation, Biko, even if you've gone for consultation before and they tell you that you're just a water devotee, please and please, I want you to still go and redo a consultation again to ask more about your life, because there is something, that is disturbing. Then if you're still doing your things now, and it is working well for you, know that the time, you can even go for consultation and they tell you are a priestess, or you're a priest, you're a native doctor. And maybe things are well now for you. You can still start by Obrokwachi, Enabatachi. You just be playing little, be doing all of them gradually, just small. the little part. For the fact that things are still moving now for you, it automatically means that now is not the right time for you to start. When that right time comes, you will see changes that will make you move. You will see changes that will make you rise up. You will see things that will make you move. Then you will now be sure. When somebody is now telling you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you no longer need to argue too much. You no longer need to start debating. You no longer need to start looking for a way for them to can they just do this thing and keep it aside? Why I go about my abroad? Why I go about my businesses? How will I now come and stay? You will no longer do those kind of plenty argument again, because you have seen. I hope you guys understand me. So now is our question time. I need you guys to ask me a question. I need you all to ask me a question. So far, so good. I'm about coming to the concluding part of today's program. So I will want you guys to ask me questions while I go through the other comments to know if there are questions I need to answer there. So let me know your questions according to from today's topic. Ask me questions. So question time. Good evening. Okay, hello. It's Chika, my queen. Okay, you look just sweet. Thank the Queen Mother for making me locate you. Who said this? Queen of the South, my beautiful sister Chika. How long does it take for one to be liberated? How long does it take for one to be liberated even after answering his or her call? My beautiful sister Helene Imoru, you said, how long does it take for one to be liberated even after answering his or her call? That is actually where I was going to. You reminded me something. You see, when you start seeing those changes in business, in life generally, in your marriage, in your relationship, in anything you're doing, when you start seeing those kind of changes, I need you, be as wise as a serpent. Don't allow it get to the extreme. Don't allow it get to the extreme. As we all know, let me give you an illustration. Let's say you are a person, you have a sign, you have a symptom of malaria, which starts from, let's say, the body being hot, which is a symptom of malaria, which also starts by what other symptom of malaria, which also starts with maybe you having cold, fever, which is cold, right? And maybe slight cough or slight catarrh or something like that. There is something with when you have cold, you know that you're not okay. When your body is hot, you know that you're not okay. Immediately you notice that symptom, you go to the hospital immediately. You go and ask questions in the hospital. Tell them to run you a lab test, which is consultation. Run you a lab test. Check what is wrong with your body system. Consultation. When they finish checking and they now bring out the result, they now say, oh, from our result, oh, you have malaria, oh, maybe the malaria used to have plus. That time it was they just said only malaria. It never get any plus. So then I say you have malaria, so you need so and so drug to cure this malaria. You buy that medicine immediately. You go and treat that malaria. Immediately you treat that malaria. It will no longer. There is no way, because you were ahead of the malaria. There is no way the malaria will now come up again tomorrow. For example, you now take medicine and you treat the malaria. You're okay. Then there is this other set of people that if they are sick, they've had symptom of fever, they will leave it, the fever will come. They will leave it, the fever will stay, and the fever will go. Somebody like me, it will come the first time. I will notice I'm having fever 2 days. The fever have stayed and it have gone. It's left on its own. In my mind, I am okay. Before another 4 days, I am not having cold. Before you know what is happening, I will leave the cold maybe all through the day or the following day. The cold will go. In my mind, I am now okay. Before you know what is happening, cough has come or catarrh has come. I am not feeling, this one, waiting concern. Now, I leave to go and drink medicine, malaria medicine, that is the root of the disease. I am going to drink hot water to just clear catarrh. Not knowing that all those problems are accumulating in my body system. All the sicknesses are accumulating in my body system. Then when it will now come with full force, the one that my body can no longer reject it, you will not see me on the bed for like 2 weeks. You will not see my enemy start going to the hospital to collect bed. Something that I would have simply walked to a pharmacy to buy drugs, come back and taking my dose, and I will be 100% okay. You will not see my enemy going to the hospital. You will not see my enemy needing neighbors to come to attend to me because I can no longer do things on my own. You will not see my enemy lying down. I can no longer walk to the pharmacy now. You will not see my enemy lying down and calling on people for help because I can no longer do anything for myself. Just this illustration I just said, I want you to relate it to this. How long does it take for one to be liberated even after answering his or her call? When those signs start coming, it is expected of you as a person. Don't allow yourself to crash to the list. Because if you crash to the list, standing up, it will take time. It takes time a bit. If it is whether you will rise up again, definitely you will. But you will need patience in life. There is no magic anywhere. There is no magic anywhere. You will need patience. You need patience. Let's say even as a wife, you are the one that is called. You have not walked in line with your destiny. Maybe your husband, spiritual call or anything. For the fact that you are involved in that man's life, because of you, that man will be at a place. Because if he's having money to give you, if he has money, he go outside, he do business, he come back. He go outside, he indulge in this, it pays him. He indulge in that, it pays him. As far as he's bringing money, that means nothing is wrong with you. Now, there is no need for you, even the woman, to even go and start asking questions, because you yourself not going to even know say something that happened. You yourself, you're not going to even know say there is something you need to do. You won't know there is something you need to do. So that is why Igbo will always say, Okogi, Okogi, you yourself, you won't have. Even the person that we give you to will not also have to give you. The other places where you're supposed to breathe from, where you're supposed to get things from, a bridge child, those places. You're not wasn't a phone again on there picking your call. When you're calling, they won't be picking your calls. That husband that used to go and business will click and he will come back with money. If you not start going now, business, no matter the effort, except if Chukwu Kikabiama puts his hand, that is now when things will start working out well again. So even after answering your call, if you're this kind of person that you waited till you crumbled to the list, you waited till you crumbled. The list I mean is, as a married couple that have children, you no longer have money to pay for school fees. Eating is not a problem. Even as a single lady, they have evicted you from your house because you no longer, you don't have money to pay for house rent again. And you've gone to live with this boyfriend. The boyfriend is not beating you. They throw you out. And at the end of the day, you've now returned back to the place, the exact place where you started from. I need you even after your water walk, even after everything, even after all the peacemaking and bobo, I will still need you. An advice for you to do what? Wear the cloth of patience, because it has not gotten to that point where the call you even answered, where it will not need to be evaluated spiritually. Did you come with your mind? Did you come with your true self, or is it because of the problems and the wahala that is surrounding you? Is that why you now came? So I think I have answered this. How long does it take? It takes time, but if it is whether things will be good, definitely things will be okay. But you need to have all the patience in the world. When it will even happen, when you even bounce back, it will surprise everybody. Yourself, you won't even know when you will bounce back. And you will not bounce back, never to go down again, except if you start going in against, if you start going, doing things, doing things that the Queen Mother forbids. She is a pure spirit. I'm not like him photo aka. I'm not like him, or not like him photo aka of any sort. So if you try as much as you can as a person to keep your ways pure, then even the sky is your starting point. I'm telling you. Give me a car brand for an edit. What's this? My body is already telling me the hour has come. I wish you abundant strength. I wish you grace. I wish the Queen Mother strengthen you. Provide all the necessary items you need. Direct you on the right path to follow. Mrs. Aline Moru, Chukwokika will do it for you. Hi, good evening, my queen. Good evening, Chizoba. Chai, you're a great woman, my oracle. Ride on, my oracle. I do believe you, my spiritual mommy. Chizoba. I swear, I thank Chukwokika for bringing you in my life. You're speaking the main truth in this matter. I appreciate you, my mommy. You're welcome, you're welcome. My darling friend Chizoba, how are you, baby girl? Oh my God, Queen of the South. My chi, God, I need your help. Chukwokika definitely will help you, eh? What does it mean? Somebody asked and said, what does it mean? Where is this question? What does it mean being... What does it mean being in underwater cabin talking to a serpent? Being in underwater cabin. What do you mean? Tessie, please, what do you mean? What does it mean being in underwater cabin talking to a serpent? I don't understand what you mean by being in a water. I don't understand what you mean by being in underwater cabin. I don't understand what you mean by that. Please, can you check your spellings and rewrite? Ask me this question again, please. Chizoba, this is not a small case. Chizoba, what if the time is due and I'm not living in a comfortable place or conducive environment? What will the person do, ma? What if the time is due and you're not living in a comfortable place or conducive environment? What will you do? What will you do? If the time is right, Chizoba, and you're not living in a comfortable place, that is where you see most people. The simple truth is, everybody that started, the simple truth is, nobody started in a comfortable environment. Most people started from one room in a face me, I slap you compound. Most people started from one room in a face me, I slap you compound. They took all that shame. They took all the discomfort. They took all the ridiculousness. Like, when people started, nobody started on a bed of roses. Chizoba, nobody started on a bed of roses. If you start on a bed of roses, that means you won't have anything to tell people. You won't have anything to tell people that will come to you tomorrow for consultation. You cannot be a source of inspiration to people. You cannot be a source of... People cannot listen to your story and have hope tomorrow. Do you even know that, as I am, there are so many people that when they come to me with their heavy heart, with the burden in their heart, when they come to me, they talk to me, oh, they talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. When they finish pouring out their mind, as it is in their mind, when they finish saying it out, I don't even need to say much. I will just tell them my own life story. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. This is the state at which they reduced me to. This is how I started again. Immediately I finished telling them how I started again, they will just tell me, Auntie, that's why I am now okay. I am now okay. Thank you very much for being an inspiration. Thank you very much for being a shoulder to lean on. They will tell, even only this one you said, you've motivated me to still stay strong. So if you start on a rosy environment, you no go get waiting to tell people tomorrow. So believe you me, even people that started in their father's compound, let's say you go back to your village, even people that started in their father's compound, believe me when I tell you, there are still wars that they waged before they came out. Are you going to the compound where, even in your father's compound, maybe you people are many, other people believe in Christianity, you're coming to tell them you're doing tradition, you're calling on gods of the land. Every other person is seeing it that you are the one that will come and tie their destiny tomorrow. Every other person is seeing it that the Christianity have made it to the point that when you talk about tradition, when you talk about your ancestors, when you talk about following your roots traditionally, They see you as somebody that is coming to tie destiny, as somebody that will not bring progress, as somebody that people will die through their hands, as somebody that people will no longer be progressing again, and those kind of things. Whereas they are the ones that are doing all those bad things. You now need to start proving a point. You now need to start proving a point for people to know that this is not really who you. I thank God for this, our generation, the generation of our fathers. They were the people that erased our tradition. They are the people that these white people use to fight our tradition. But you see this our set this time around, everybody's eyes have opened. All the youths these days have returned. They are returning with full force. So don't be surprised when you see more people springing up tomorrow. Don't be surprised when you see plenty youths springing up tomorrow, because everybody has waking up. Everybody has waken up. People now know the truth. We now know the truth. We now know that you see this Christianity of a thing. The simple truth is it is a scam. That is just the simple truth. That is just the simple truth. It is a book that was formulated. I don't know how they did it, but they formulated this book, inculcated it in us. Like we now grew up knowing this book. We now see this book as, is it because our forefathers were not, even when they did not go to school, still the tradition from their time has been there even till date. How much more if all those things that are written in the Bible were written on the paper? You think anybody go read that Bible? They tell you the book of Mark, the book of Matthew, the book of when those people that they mentioned, all the 12 disciples and everything, when they even came, there was nothing like camera. There was even nothing like recording. How will some people now come and say they were filled with the Holy Spirit? Filled with which Holy Spirit? You yourself, don't you know you can also be filled with the Holy? They tell you they were filled with the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit now instructed them to write. Are you serious? But you yourself listening to me, how many people in your village, how many people in your local government, how many people in the state where you come from has the Holy Spirit ever instructed to write anything? Abi, you not get any righteous person where they want a place? You see? This time around, our people, we have opened our eyes. The youths of these days, 80% of them has gone back to their roots. They have embraced tradition, knowing fully well that this is who they are. So what led me to this is, Chizoba, nobody started in a conducive environment. Nobody started on a rosy environment. Definitely but it's just for you to know what you're doing. Those same people that will come and say, you will not do this in our family, you will not do this in our family, we have not been doing this one happened, they will still be the ones to still come and tell you, do this or do that for me. I am a living example. I am a living testimony. So Biko, why I'm saying this is, start from somewhere. Just start from somewhere. At least from welcoming your chi, from Ipuaro, gradually, just start from somewhere. Definitely, Obrukwa Mogadi rosy tomorrow. Definitely to be rosy tomorrow. Okay. May God continue to show you the solution to solve our problems. Okay, Reudochukwu, he say, I think she's talking about her dream, the underwater cabin. Okay, let me go back to see if I can. TCK, what does it mean being in underwater cabin, talking to a serpent? If you see yourself in the dream talking to a serpent, you don't mean another thing. Even when you go for consultation, they will tell you have a call. Just start getting prepared and start getting ready to become a priest or priestess. Shout me out. Isin note. Shout me out. These I should greet you or what? Welcome. Queen of the South. Now, after the consultation with you, that night an old woman used white chalk to touch my forehead. If you see an old woman with anything that has to do with chalk, which is unzu, our prayer chalk, which is our unzu, welcome Ezewanyi, welcome on board. Welcome on board. Shout me out again. Sleep not. Shout me out. What do you mean by shout you out? Should I welcome you? I'm gonna welcome. Oh, blessing Chugaro. That is so true, my sister. Oh, Why do native doctors convert their gifts to become prophets in churches? I know. Okay. Please. Your name is quite long. Let me not go and bite my tongue when I'm pronouncing them. So the last question, the person that asked me this question, why do native doctors convert their gifts to become prophets in churches? Now, let me give you the reason. You see, it's just like this our program now that we are doing. Yeah, it is a traditional program. If you watch how many people that are live, that joined us in this program, and that are commenting, I know several people are watching, but they won't comment because I am talking about traditional things. But if I was shouting Jesus, Scanda, maybe I was singing one song or the other song, praising who I don't know. My ancestors, my forefathers, they are there. I no could remember them. I am going to call upon other people's forefathers. I am not shouting, yes, Lord Jesus. You will see so many people will come and join. So many people will be shouting amen when they don't even know what I'm talking about. So many people will be shouting amen when they don't even know if I am cursing them with the Arabescanda. When they don't even know if I am saying it will not be well with the Arabescanda that I'm telling them. But for the fact that I have added their Jesus name, they want to be there. You see, this life, actually, so many ministries that you see today, so many ministries, most of them are Ezenwoke, most of them are native doctors. That was why I said in one of my videos, I think 8 months ago or 1 year ago, that you people might still see me in church tomorrow. When I still see me, so I don't get my own ministry tomorrow. People like, I don't know, they give out what they want you people to hear. They give out what they want you people to hear. One bishop like that saw me. He said to me, here's the wine. Let me, why not do this the church way? Why not do this the church way? Let me just school you only on how to extort money from people. On how to extort money from people. Why not do it the church way? I will tell you how to extort money from people, what to tell people, and money will come out. Then I am now like, I looked at him. He said, actually, now that one they pay, on where they do native doctor, on how they get money. Now we where they do ministry, now we they get money. Now that place they carry motor come. Now that place they carry plenty money come. You know one program what we do, you know how many money where they get all the offering and everything. You know how many way they be. On where they do native doctor, now peanuts, most is nice they give on. So when he said it, and then I said to him, oh, I will get back to you. But let me think about it now. My mind was now like, the wahala there is just so much. I even met him when I was still with my godfather. Do you know that when this man is coming to see my godfather, he has, because he has a very big ministry. Then if he's coming, he will come with all his escorts, police and army. Then they will not get to a particular place. He will not tell them to wait. Then he will not go and ask if people are no longer there. Immediately people are no longer in the compound. We will not tell him to come. Immediately he's close by. He will not come. We will not keep the gate wide open. Immediately he drives in Kakam. We will lock the gate. Lock it to the point that people will no longer enter inside until we finish any work it is we are doing for him. We open the gate and he drive out. Tinted, we open the gate and he drive out. Before people can start coming again. Then I said to him, I said, sir, that thing that you used to pass through, this one that if you're coming, you will not be hiding, sneaking and everything. Is it what I will be passing through? He now said, Henna, that is just to protect the image, protect so that people will not know that. And I said, sir, me, I like an open life. I cannot do all this hide. I like living a very straightforward life. Before high blood pressure will go and kill me before my time. My parents, plenty people, this life that I am, so many people are looking up to me. Why they not go there even before me self? I say hiding. Then what if I want to now do water work? What will not happen? He now says I will not have to travel to a far place where I am not known. Have you not seen that? It is too much work. It is too much stress. The stress is just too much. I want to do this one, I'm scared. I want to do that one, I'm scared. I don't want people to see me this. I don't want people to see me that. Have you not seen that the stress is too much? Why not just be yourself? If it is about money, money will come. If it is about money, money definitely will come. It may take time, but it will come. At the right time for Chukwuka Kabiama to say that you will blow, money will come plenty. Definitely from nowhere, it will get to you and you will blow. So this is the only reason why people, and again, some people too are also scared. Some Some people are scared of what the society will say about them. Actually, I will always tell my friends, I say, as I see me like this, you know, that easy for me to come out proud, say this is who I am. Some people are scared of their environment. Some people are scared of their family. Some people are scared of this. Some people are scared of that. Some people don't want people to see them that they are native doctors. That is why almost in all the ministries today, you see them. What you now see is walking pastors, walking ministers. That is not walking prophetesses. That is not what you see. On a normal day, pastors and ministers and this and that, you get what is it not only for them to just pray with their mouth alone? Now they will not tell you to bring this one, bring that one. Even when you go for spiritual husband separation, they will tell you bring this amount, let us see and buy material. The same material they are going to buy is also the same material native doctors used to use. They are going to buy Binta Sudan that native doctors used to use. They are going to buy Eset 999 that native doctors used to use. When the Jesus, according to the one that they even wrote in that Bible that they say is our holy book, when the Jesus was there, or is there anywhere in that Bible where they now say that they use incense for any prayer, or they use this oil, Al-Hajj Abdullah and this one and that one for any sort of prayer? So they are telling you people exactly what you people want to hear. So many people don't like hearing the truth. So many people don't like hearing the truth. So abanya no one making no one agaga. So that is why most people are converting it and becoming prophets in churches. Are you able to check if I am gifted or not? I am not doing consultation. I am doing teaching. If you want me to do consultation for you, my WhatsApp number is in my videos. You write me. I'll do consultation for you. But this one, I am not doing consultation. I am just teaching. Sis Kamal, it is serious. I don't know why I find that deceitful. Of course it is deceitful. Of course it is. But what to do? When waiting people want here, now we go to tell them now. These days, they are no longer teaching about the repentance and everything. It is not prosperity, sound, and money go they come out. When I go they put plenty tithe and offering inside this thing. They will tell you to sow a painful seed for God. Some of them don't have money, used to sow painful seed. Sow a painful seed to God, so that this one will happen to you, that one will not happen to you, so that your million. Sow a provoking seed to God. Which one is provoking seed again? God that is supposed to be giving you is also the one that you're sowing painful seed for, so that he will not come and still give you. I don't understand. It's not making sense now. So I don't know if we still have questions. Do you think God still loves me? I have done many evil things. If you've done so many evil things, if you're within the shores of Africa, Nigeria, I need you to go for taboo cleansing. Immediately you go for taboo cleansing and you make a U-turn, never to do those things again, then that's all. If it's about God, you said God, he's a lover of everybody. One thing in life is doing wrong and realizing you've done wrong. Then when you ask forgiveness and say you won't do this again, which is going through the traditional process to cleanse yourself of all those bad things that you've done, to cleanse yourself of all those atrocities that you've done. Even there and then, as they're even doing the cleansing for you, they will use that offer and tell you, if you do this again, will you do this again? You said no. You're saying this. The land is hearing, the air is hearing, the waters are hearing, and all of them. You just go and do your taboo cleansing. Do your taboo cleansing and promise never to do them again. And desist from doing them again. That is just the only thing you can do. So I think we've come. And how many water kingdoms are there? How many water kingdoms? I don't know how many water kingdoms that are there. I don't know. So is there other questions? I think I want to call it a day. 9:51. I want to call it a day. I want to sincerely appreciate you all that stayed with me till this time. Thank you so much, Mrs. Helen. Please get well today. Oh, get well, please. Oh, our beautiful lovelies. I want you all to put Mommy Helen Imori in your prayers. Pray with your kola nut, pray with your unzu and edo. While praying, please remember her in your prayers. She's not feeling healthy, but by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, she will get well. She will bounce back on her feet. I was not even expecting to see you. Oh, I think I am going to die. What? You think you're going to die? No way. No way. You won't die. You won't die. I even rebuke that from you. You won't die. Chukwu Okike Abiama will not allow you to die. If you die like this now, it is even so much torment for both you. And when you come again, it's just so much torment. So I will just advise you. I will advise you, go for taboo cleansing. Go and cleanse yourself of this mess that you've put yourself into. So, Mommy Helen, I appreciate that you're here. My sister Kamal, I thank you too for tuning in. Chizoba, I thank you too for tuning in. Everybody. Today I did not see Aneta DK. I think maybe she's busy or did not get my update because I did not really schedule. I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you that tuned in. And again, see you guys next week Sunday. Though I'm just planning on the time. I don't know if this 8 o'clock is quite good for, or I should bring it up a bit, maybe to like 4 or 5. I'm still thinking on how to do it, maybe to push the time up a bit so it won't be this late. So having said this, when I conclude, I will make a post about it. So I love you guys and I thank you guys for tuning in, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama, Ekekereliwe Kelowa, our great Queen Mother, my Chi, you people's Chi too, the gods of my father's land, you people's, the gods of your own father's land too, my good ancestors, and also your own good ancestors too, may they hear all our hidden prayers. May they grant us all our heart's desires. May this year 2024 be a blessed year for us all. May this year 2024 anyị nwe obere ọrụ ka anyị nweta nnukwu testimony. Anyị nwe obere ọrụ ka anyị nweta nnukwu testimony. Ka ọmaka mere anyị this 2024. Ka ihe ọma kpọ anyị ru this 2024. Ka ihe ọbụla ọ kpọrọ ihe ọjọọ ka ọ pụọ anyị na-arụ na this 2024. Ka Chukwu Okike Abiama mepe anyị ime mmụọ to realize who we are and walk. Give us the strength, give us the ability, give us the grace to walk in line with our destiny. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abiama na ndị ala ise. Good night, lovelies. Have a blessed day and night. Bye.